Also, there is lots about Gerry Ryan and more about Gerry Ryan, and it's all about Gerry Ryan. And actually, we have Gerry Ryan. We've gone into the 2FM studios where he's sitting, waiting to broadcast later on. He's in very early for a change. Hi, Gerry. How are you doing?
Yes. Good morning, young Dempsey. How are you?
Great. Very good. Thank you. You left your little teddy bear back?
Is that what that's about? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it says, I can't bear to be without Teddy. I always leave the radio on for him and I put him back into the bed. Are you making all this up now, are you?
No, Ian, I'm not shamelessly looking for publicity by mentioning anything in my life, including my Teddy.
Okay, it says you can't, I'm just a few things, you can't, this is your new book, by the way. It's out today, isn't it?
No, when is it out, actually? Siobhan, when's that book?
It says the 15th.
It's on Friday.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually coming out tomorrow. It's in the shops tomorrow. Okay. And then I'm doing signings in Easton.
Signings in Easton?
Yeah, so if anybody wants to come and throw things at me, Easton is the place to go on O'Connell Street.
That's the best offer anybody's got all week.
Yeah, I know, yeah. And believe you me, they'll take it up too.
Exactly. Would the real Gerry Ryan please stand up?
1 o'clock Easton's, 1 o'clock.
Which Easton's?
It's the one on O'Connell Street.
O'Connell Street, okay. So it's called Would the Real Gerry Ryan Stand Up? So does that please stand up? Does that mean that we haven't seen the real Gerry Ryan yet?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know whether you saw the billboards going around town when we were doing some of the promotion for the serialisation in the Mail on Sunday. But I think... I mean, does anybody know? Do I even know who I am? I mean, you've known me since we were kids. So, I mean, I'm not quite sure whether I even know myself. And do you know what the awfully embarrassing thing about it was that my eldest daughter was, and Bonnie, they both went, "Oh, Dad," with the real Slim Shady. And I said,
yeah, it's so corny.
I said, it's honest to God, girls. I said, that's not what I intended.
Are you trying to be in with the youngsters, basically?
Trying to get on this day of the Man Booker Prize. I try to. Isn't it great though today that Ireland didn't win? And bad luck to Sebastian, but G. Ryan flies the flag with his book.
Are you going for the Booker Prize on this one?
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm hoping that you'll nominate me.
Okay. So I'm just going to a few of the points, right? Yeah, these are things that have been in the Mail, their serialisation, and then all the other papers have picked up on it. Gerry Ryan can't leave the house without making his bed. He can't get on a plane without turning left. He has a compulsion to hoover. He claims to have self-doubt before he goes on the radio. He drinks too much. He thinks he's underpaid at €600,000 a year. And
that's right, and not taking a cut.
And he reckons, Ray, are you playing the 1% levy? You'd be paying the 2% levy.
The old 2% area.
And he also reckons that Ray D'Arcy is a conundrum. Now, what do you mean by that? Ray D'Arcy is a fine man. He's carved out of an excellent niche in the radio. What?
Ray D'Arcy's conundrum. I wrote that because I'm always compared to Ray. See, nobody compares me to you because you're on before me. So anybody who wants to write anything about the G. Ryan Show writes about Ray. And basically the point I was trying to make was that Ray is very, as you know well, Ian, Ray is an extremely pleasant, affable, charming, delightful young man. I'm just basically a bollocks.
All right, okay, fair enough. Well, Ray now, can be a bit of a bollocks from time to time. By the way, the first time I ever entered the radio centre in Donnybrook, I got a letter from you. And I still have it at home on RT-headed notepaper. And it said at the end of it, remember, you can't say bollocks on the radio. And now we've just said it 3 times. So that's terrible.
And I remember the first
We're in trouble now. God, Martin's putting his hands in this.
And I remember the first time I walked into a radio studio where yourself and Barry Lang, who's now a very successful pilot, maybe we should have followed him out to the Middle East. But the two of you were up in the Crofton Airport Hotel, I think, presenting radio programmes together. And what was, if I recall, was that Big D?
It was Radio 257.
Radio 257.
Follow on from ARD. And listen, you could have been our boss if you'd invested in Riverdance.
Yes, indeed. That's one of the revelations of the book, though I think most people already know that. Of course, your boss there, he also made the same cock up with me, Mr. Willie O'Reilly. Though he's done better than all of us put together at this stage, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's funny, when I was reading through the book yesterday, I was looking through it, and it's your autobiography, so to speak, but it's also kind of Willie O'Reilly's biography, because he features quite a bit in it, doesn't he?
How does he feel about that?
I don't know yet, because I asked him yesterday, was he in it? And he said, I don't think so. I don't think there's any about me in it. But there is, Willie. There's quite a lot.
Right, for those who are wondering what the river dancing is, Willie and myself were working together on this very programme. As a matter of fact, he was the producer in charge. And we got very closely associated with Riverdance because I was presenting the Eurovision. Willie was chef de village at the time, which was a title we dreamt up from in Eurovision. Wow. And we were offered an opportunity by Maya Doherty and John McColgan, also involved with your radio station Today FM. It was Radio Ireland in those days. And for a mere 20-something grand, you got a stake in Riverdance. Both myself and Willie O'Reilly at the time came to the conclusion that there was only 3 minutes in it.
Really? So wrong. It's a bit like somebody turned down the Beatles, really, isn't it?
Yeah, we were that fella from Decca, yeah.
So you were asked to be, Mary Harney asked you to be a politician, is that right?
Oh yeah, I could have been the other person in the PDs.
Yeah. And listen, yesterday when your book arrived by courier, so thanks very much to Penguin for sending that out, I was watching Brian Lenihan on the telly doing the speech, right? So then the phone rang, and it was Simon Young was on the phone. And Simon, I was telling him that I was reading through your book. I was watching Brian Lennon. He's okay. He's doing all right, but he was in good form yesterday, actually. But unfortunately, he is no longer part of the whole radio scene. And maybe he'll get back in there sometime, because he was a great guy. And I know you had a lot of time for him.
A job offer there.
Well, I'm sure we'll find something for Simon to do. Listen, best of luck with this. And I just got one quote from the book here, right?
Yeah.
I've done a lot of degenerating. I'm beginning to liquefy. What does that mean exactly?
Well, it's nothing to do with playing the platters that matter. It's, I suppose, really, it's just falling apart. I hope gracefully.
I'm falling apart, are you?
But I'm falling apart over the years. I'm 52 now. I'm an old fella with the brain of a 17-year-old boy.
Well, listen, Gerry, best of luck with it. It's out, as you say, on Friday.
Do you know what? Can I just say I'm absolutely delighted to have been asked by you to speak about it this morning on the programme. Thank you.
Well, is this your first time on Today FM, is it?
No, I think I was on with Eamon once before. I was being grilled over RTE and the licence fee at one stage very effectively by Eamon back in the days. But this has been a rather more pleasant experience.
Excellent. Will you be in Croker later on tonight?
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. We'll see you there.
Yeah.
Good luck, Gerry.
Take care.
See you later, folks.
Bye.